Hello everyone, my name is Olivia. I'm 9 years old. And now and in this lesson, you discover about the first settlers in America were the Pilgrims. You discover about the first settlers in America. And everything changed. And now people start coming to America. Our lesson today is people start coming to America. You discover that the first settlers in America were the Pilgrims, and you will learn about the Pilgrims, how they look like. Okay? And now let's come to the vocabulary first, and all about the Pilgrims. Okay, let's come to vocabulary. The first word is sail. Sail. Sail means to go or move on water. Sail means that you go or you move on water. And you go or you move on water means that you sail. You are sailing. You are sailing and you move on water. And you understand. Here the picture is a sail. Your sails. These are the sails. The sails are used to catch wind. But now people doesn't use sails anymore. They usually use the engine to move. Now land. Land that you arrive somewhere by airplane or boat. Like you land on land. Or land on the water or somewhere. Must mean that you land. Land means you arrive somewhere by airplane or boat. And land that's not a noun anymore. It is a verb. At this time, land is a verb. And you still arrive somewhere by airplane or boat. Like you arrive to Vin City, you arrive to England. Like you go by airplane or you go by boat. But however, you just land on England. Okay, you understand it? Yeah? And the word land here is verb. A settler means a person who goes to live in a new area for other people. It doesn't mean that they are the first settlers, but they just come to that area before others. Like you discover a river, a new places, and you discover a new place before the other people found them. Like you discover that on the moon there are also some gold. You understand? You discover that on the moon there's also some gold. You're a settler, like you are a settler to a new area just before the other people. Okay, understand? And now, the settler, the people who live in a new area, they just live in a new area. Like I come and live in England before my friends do. Okay, you understand that? Now, the pilgrim. The pilgrim means a person in a group of England. Half English newcomers to America who were on the Mayflower in 1620. And they are the English newcomers to America who were on the Mayflower in some 1620. The person in a group of newcomers. And it means that they are newcomers to the Mayflower and 1620. Okay, right. Sorry a bit. a group of English newcomers to America who were on the Mayflower in 1620. And they are English newcomers. They are the Americans who were on the Mayflower in 1620. And they were called the Pilgrim. A pilgrim is the person in a group of English newcomers to America who were on the Mayflower in 1620. Sorry, just coughing. And now let's come back to the vocabulary part. The America who were on the Mayflower. Okay? They are on the Mayflower is the America. American are in the Mayflower, you understand them? And it's a group of person. And it's a person in a group and a freedom. Freedom means you have the right to do whatever you want to do. And you can do what you want. The freedom means the right to do whatever you want. You want to do this or something, and you have the freedom. You want to go somewhere, do something, and now you always are stuck. And you have the freedom. You have the freedom to do something. Like you are free to go shopping or somewhere or go to some places and play. And route. Route means a way that someone or something takes place. Sorry, just coughing, okay? And is that routine. And route means that's a way that someone or something takes to go somewhere. Like when you take to go from England to America, and that's your route. It's a way that someone something takes to go somewhere in a place. You go to England, and that's from A to B. From Vietnam to England, and Vietnam is A and B is, and England is the letter B. So from A, and I go from A to B, means that I go from Vietnam to England. And now route. Route means a way that someone or something takes to go somewhere. A route, a way that someone or something takes to go somewhere. And search for, you try to find something, like you lost your book and you're looking for it. You are searching for your book. So now, and you have found your book. You search for it and you found it. Okay, it does not mean that you search for it and you looked it. Okay, you search for it and you try to find it. Like I lost my book and I am trying to look for my book, right? You understand? And now search for. Search for means that they are trying to find something. You try to find something in a place and you search for them. You search for them means that you try to do something. You search for them, you try to find something. Like I lost my most beautiful pencil and I'm searching for my pencil. You understand it, right? Okay, and now this is the Pilgrim's journey from Plymouth. From England to Plymouth, and they sail across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and pilgrims from England sailed the Mayflower in 1620, and the pilgrims found the freedom of religion. And you understand, right? And you want the freedom too, and they also want the freedom. So pilgrims from England to sail the Mayflower. The pilgrims found the freedom of religion, and that's right. And now in Vietnam, we also want the freedom of religion too. We have them. And now, the pilgrims are from England. and from England sailed to Plymouth. And the pilgrim want a freedom religion. What should they do? And they sailed from England to Plymouth in the Atlantic Ocean. And now look at this. This is the landing of pilgrims. The Mayflower. You can see signs here. And this is the sailor. And look, the workers, they're lying on the boat. They look lazy. But the first is only a cartoon. This is not the pilgrim's journey. The pilgrim's journey is more difficult. And the sailors still have time to lie on the floor like this. Okay? So the pilgrim's journey is this one's just a cartoon. This is Tom and Jerry cartoon. And they're going on a boat. This is not the pilgrim's journey because the pilgrim's journey are more difficult. You know, the pilgrim's journey is more difficult to achieve it. Now let's come to the exercise. And it means that you to go or move on water. As you go or move on water means you arrive somewhere by plane. To arrive somewhere by plane or boat. And you have the right to do whatever you want. And now, to go or move on water. I move on water. I go to England and move on water from England to America. And I move on the water. What am I doing? Yeah, I sail. You say, yeah, we sail. We sail. We sail. And now to ride somewhere by plane or boat means that you, it means what you do, what did you do? Yeah, you land. You ride somewhere by plane or boat and you land on them. It's the right to do whatever you want. You understand this? You have the right to do whatever you want to do. Okay? Whatever you want to do, the freedom. Okay, now, a person who goes to live in a new area before others. Now. A person who goes to live in a new area before the others people. And now, someone takes to somewhere. They go to somewhere to go to somewhere. Means that person in a group of English newcomers to America who are on the Mayflower. As goes to live in a new area before others are the settlers. They are the settlers. And now, a way to that someone or something takes to go somewhere. Means that route. And route is a way that someone or something takes to go to somewhere. And now number 6. A person in a group of English newcomers to America who are on the Mayflower and 1620. And what are they called? Yeah, they are called the pilgrims. They are the pilgrims. And now, the person and group of English newcomers to America who are on the Mayflower, and 1620. And that's a person of group of English newcomers to America. And yeah, you know what were they called? Yeah, they were the pilgrim. And how Thanksgiving Day is made. American Indians called Wapano helped the pilgrims. And in the fall, the pilgrims had a harvest celebration with them. We remember that with a holiday called Thanksgiving Day. The American Indians called Wapanos helped the pilgrims. And in the fall, the pilgrims had a harvest celebration with them. We remember that with a holiday called Thanksgiving Day. And the American Indians. They are American Indians who live in the Indians. Sorry, just coffee. Just coffee a little bit. I'm just sure. Now, American Indians, Ho'oponopono, helped the Pilgrims. In the fall, the Pilgrims had a harvest celebration with them. All the Pilgrims helped the Pilgrims, and in the fall, the Pilgrims had a harvest celebration. We remember that with a holiday called Thanksgiving Day. They are called the Thanksgiving Day, and that's the holiday in America. So when it's Thanksgiving Day, people eat mashed potatoes with turkey. People eat turkey with mashed potatoes. These are famous food that people eat on Thanksgiving Day. Now in the fall, the Pilgrims had a harvest celebration with them. And we remember that with a holiday called the Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day, people eat turkey and mashed potatoes. These are famous foods that people usually eat. As they remember that with a holiday called the Thanksgiving Day. We remember that with a holiday called Thanksgiving Day, and now on this day people gather foods and eat. Now people who are rich eat turkey and mashed potatoes. And now in 1620, the Pilgrims sailed from England to North America on a ship called the Mayflower. And Pilgrims sailed from England to North America on a ship called the Mayflower. And thanks for listening. Goodbye.